Today we're taking a look at these NFL matches, which are happening on Monday, October 18, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Buffalo Bills vs Tennessee Titans. Buffalo is averaging 34.4 points per game. They are averaging 270 passing yards and 140.4 rushing yards per game. Josh Allen completed 15 of 26 passes for 315 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win over Kansas City. He also had 59 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. Zach Moss had 11 carries for 37 yards, while Dawson Knox had 3 catches for 117 yards and 1 touchdown. Buffalo is one of the best defensive teams in the league, giving up 12.8 points per game. They gave up 20 points in their last game and will need to keep it up if they want to get the win. Tennessee is averaging 26.4 points per game. They are averaging 221.4 passing yards and 167.8 rushing yards per game. Ryan Tannehill completed 14 of 22 passes for 197 yards and 1 touchdown in the win over Jacksonville. Derrick Henry had 29 carries for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Marcus Johnson had 3 catches for 52 yards. Tennessee has struggled defensively, giving up 26 points per game. They gave up 19 points in their last game and will need a similar effort if they want to win this game. Our first betting advice is to pick Buffalo Bills minus 5.5. This season, the Titans are 26th in the league in passing offense with 221.4 yards per contest and 3rd in rushing offense by averaging 167.8 yards per game. Tennessee stands 10th in the league in scoring offense with 26.4 points per game and 24th in scoring defense by allowing 26 points per game. Ryan Tannehill is 110 of 174 passing for 1,251 yards with 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He's second on the team with 130 rushing yards plus a score, though he has been sacked 20 times already this season. Derrick Henry leads the league with 142 carries for 640 yards and 7 touchdowns this season. Jeremy McNichols leads the team with 17 receptions for 160 yards plus a score. Henry, 14 grabs, 125 yards. Julio Jones, 12 receptions, team high 204 yards. Chester Rogers, 13 catches, 179 yards, TD, and A.J. Brown, 10 grabs, 130 yards, TD, are all over the century mark in receiving yards this season. Michael Badgley was 1 of 2 on extra points and missed his lone field goal try this season. Randy Bullock is 10 of 11 on extra points and 9 of 11 on field goal attempts, with a long of 46 this year. On the year, the Bills are 9th in the league in passing offense, with an average of 270 yards per game, and 5th in rushing, with an average of 140.4 yards per contest. Buffalo leads the league in scoring offense by putting up 34.4 points per contest, and they are 1st in the league in scoring defense by allowing 12.8 points per game. Josh Allen is 114 of 183 passing for 1,370 yards, with 12 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the season. He is second on the team with 188 rushing yards and 2 scores. Mitch Trubisky has hit both his pass attempts for 9 yards, while adding 27 yards plus a score on the ground. Devin Singletary, 55 carries, 284 yards, TD, and Zach Moss, 46 carries, 184 yards, 3 TD, have shared the workload on the ground this season. Stephen Diggs leads the team with 28 receptions for 374 yards, plus a score on the season. Cole Beasley, 26 grabs, 215 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 19 receptions, 322 yards, 4 TD, and Dawson Knox, 18 catches, 261 yards, 5 TD, each have gone over the 200-yard mark in receiving this season. Tyler Bass has drilled all 19 extra point attempts and 11 of 12 field goal attempts, with a long of 48 this season. Our second betting advice is to pick under 53.5.